Why do we ask, what is love? Whenever we ask, what is love, it's usually because we're unsure if a certain special someone really loves us, or because a certain special someone just accuses us of not really loving them. When we are truly engaged in giving and in receiving love, we don't ponder such philosophical questions. It's only when someone is lacking that we begin to analyze and contemplate what that thing actually is. For example, no one sits down to a full meal and asks, what is this, like a hamburger or something? So if we even ask the question, what is love, it probably means that we don't feel completely loved, or that someone doesn't feel completely loved by us. But since we're asking, let's try to answer the question, am I loved versus do I love? The two scenarios Damn, I got something in my throat. One second. Alright, I'm good. The two scenarios that usually cause us to contemplate what is love gives meaning to the question. Either we wonder, am I loved? Or we ask, do I love? It is easier to first address the what is love question in terms of the love we feel coming towards us. If we understand how to recognize when we are being loved, we can also learn to recognize our love for another. When we are loved, we tend to feel it intuitively in our gut. But how does it work? Is there an extrasensory perception in the heart that is able to read the feelings in another person's heart? In fact, it's really not that supernatural, or on the contrary, it's pretty practical and down to earth. Our hearts take cues from our senses. Everything we see, hear, taste, touch, or smell teaches us about our universe. We don't need to contemplate or ask questions. Our sensory organs report to our brains, and our brains interpret the data and send the report to our hearts. So if we see a loving smile, hear loving words, or feel a loving touch, the brain processes this information and concludes, hey, we are being loved right now. In short, when we are loved, there's a tangible proof. It is not an abstract thought or feeling, it is concrete. As King Solomon wrote in his book of Proverbs 27:19, as water reflects a man's face back to him, so is the heart of one man to another. This means when you are treated with love, your heart feels that love. Love is an action. Now we can address the second part of this. What is love? How to know if we love someone else? The question is straightforward. When we behave lovingly towards someone, it means we love that person. When we When we ask a question like, what is love? We assume that we're trying to define an abstract concept similar to what is freedom or what is good fortune. But truthfully, love is not a concept, it's an action. To ask what is love, it's like asking what is running or what is swimming. If you've ever seen someone run or swim, you know exactly what running and swimming entails. The Hebrew word for love, ahava, reveals this true definition of love. For the word ahava is built upon the root consonants H through V, which means to give. In order for love to be real, it has to be expressed as an action. If you love your beloved, then you must show it. By that same token, if you are loved, that will show too. You will recognize it by the way you are treated. God. Damn it, my throat again. Alright, I'm good. God commands us in Deuteronomy 6:5, and you shall love the Lord your God. This precept leads us to the age-old question, how can we command to feel a feeling? Either you feel it or you don't, right? An answer offered by Damn, what the hell's going on with my throat? An answer offered by our tradition explains that we are not being ordered to feel a feeling in that abstract sense. Rather, the command is for us to behave lovingly in this light. And you shall love actually means you shall perform acts of love. This is the true test. Action, deeds, performance. Feelings can be deceptive. Sometimes what we perceive as love may be in fact another emotion, but actions cannot be mistaken. So rather than ask, what is love? We must ask, do I perform acts of love for my beloved? And does my beloved perform acts of love for me?